They lived long, healthy lives. Methuselah, 969 years. Sarah, strong and fertile at 90. Noah, building the ark at 600. What was their secret? Many believe that the longevity and health of these biblical figures are just ancient stories, but the truth is that there's something deeper behind these narratives. Have you ever wondered why, despite all of today's medical advances, you still struggle with chronic pain, diabetes, obesity, tinnitus, high blood pressure, heart disease, vision loss, digestive problems, or any condition that is harming your well-being? While Noah, at 600, had the strength to build a massive ark, and Methuselah lived for nearly 1,000 years. Many of us feel the weight of age even before we reach 60. But what if I told you there's a secret behind their longevity? A secret that was removed from Scripture and hidden from us for centuries. What I am about to tell you is an unlimited healing method, proven in the Bible thousands of years ago, that will completely renew your health and increase your vitality overnight. So now just get ready to heal all the pain and illness you have. This secret was kept in silence for a long time until some ancient manuscripts found in a cave in Jerusalem revealed what was truly behind these figures' miraculous health. And that is exactly what I'm going to tell you now. But first, you need to know, it doesn't matter if you're 30 or 80, or how long you've been living with your health condition. And it doesn't matter how many medications, therapies, or alternative treatments you have tried without success. What I am about to reveal to you is a method that does not rely on expensive medicines or advanced technologies. It is as old as the Bible itself, and it works because it is based on what was written before big pharmaceutical companies even existed. So pay close attention, because I am going to reveal the biblical healing secret that has not only saved over 9,000 people from pain, but will also change your life forever. From mothers suffering from daily migraines to seniors barely able to walk without pain, everyone reported a real transformation in their lives. The secret to this longevity lies in a verse that was removed from the Bible by order of two ancient emperors. This biblical verse contains a divine sound energy that, when used by ordinary people, grants them strength, divine healing, and God-given longevity. Through this, anyone can extend their time on earth and enjoy wonderful health, living many years alongside their children and grandchildren. However, after this sacred secret was removed from the Bible, the quality and life expectancy declined, no matter how much modern medicine advanced. That's why we are living shorter lives, while ordinary people, regardless of their religions or the conditions of their time, managed to surpass hundreds of years of life, according to the Bible. But sooner or later, God's truth about health and longevity would reach our ears. God would not let us depend forever on addictive drugs that destroy us and only enrich the pharmaceutical industry's mafia. And if you have reached this video, it is not by chance. The Bible says that everything has its appointed time, and this is your moment to discover a cure that modern science has not been able to explain, but that the ancients always knew. God did not bring you here by coincidence. He knows your struggle and knows that you deserve a new chance. So pay very close attention, because in the next few minutes, I will show you how an Israeli doctor used these frequencies to reverse a terminal condition that medicine considered incurable, and how for the first time in centuries, this secret knowledge is within your reach, so you can also live longer, with more energy, and without the burden of the diseases that accompany you. This could be the secret that will transform your life and give you back the years that pain and illness have stolen from you. But unfortunately, this knowledge is not welcomed by everyone. The pharmaceutical industry has done everything to silence this message, removing our videos from platforms like YouTube, because it doesn't want you to know that there is a simple and natural way to heal yourself. I don't know how long I will be able to keep this video available on this site, so stay with me until the end, because I guarantee you'll leave here with the key to solve any health problem you may have. But before I give you this biblical secret, you need to understand how I discovered it.
I am 101 years old, and look, I never imagined I would reach this point feeling so good. For years I thought that the stories of Methuselah and Sarah were just that, stories. But when I found divine frequencies, something changed. The pains that had accompanied me for decades gradually faded away, and an energy I barely remembered began to return. And let me tell you, if you do not believe in this hidden biblical blessing, if you do not have faith in God and His love for you, you will continue to live with those pains until your last day. I can only thank God for putting this secret in my path.
Hello, I am Pastor Caleb, and when I'm not spreading the Word of God directly, I spend my time studying the Bible and specializing in the New Testament, something I've dedicated myself to for 41 years. Like many Americans, I am fascinated by the Holy Book. Throughout my life, my Christian faith has guided every decision I've made, and that's why today I will give you the most important biblical secret hidden in human history. According to biblical verses, this secret allows anyone, regardless of religion or age, to heal from any disease and extend human life through divine sound frequencies proven by modern science. So if the universe has led you to this video, this is the answer to your prayers. Therefore, have faith. We know that in the 4th century, Roman emperors Domitian and Trajan ordered the removal of over 40 books from the Bible for their own interests. This made the secret of divine healing remain hidden for millennia. This information is published on Google. You can check it out. Then, in 1938, workers in Jerusalem accidentally discovered this secret information while excavating a tomb in a cave. And what they found goes against everything the pharmaceutical industry and governments want you to know, because it will undoubtedly prolong your life, allow you to see your children and grandchildren grow, and help you live a life without pain and suffering. Curiously, all 4 excavators were found dead months after the expedition that discovered these hidden verses. Logan Miller, for instance, who was the head of the expedition, was found dead in his home in Alabama, and the official cause was suicide. However, his autopsy report found no evidence linking his death to suicide. One of Harvard's most renowned doctors, Dr. Benjamin Wilson, believes that this biblical secret can eliminate pain, improve memory, cure insomnia, and increase energy. And the explanation is simple. Experts say this secret is the key to curing all health problems because it can renew all cellular telomeres. In other words, it can quickly renew all the cells in our body. In 2 minutes, you will know exactly how to replicate this same biblical secret at home to recover the lost time that the pharmaceutical elite and those in power have taken from you and from all of us. When I give you the secret, you will simply wake up, look in the mirror, and marvel at what you will see and feel. Without any pain, you will look at yourself and see someone strong and capable. You will feel that your joints can climb several flights of stairs, and you will notice that you can bend down and get up effortlessly because your spine will be rejuvenated. Your internal health problems will begin to heal, and this will be evident in your energy and vitality. Your face will radiate happiness, and your family will ask what you did. Unfortunately, people your age will still be in the same situation, while you will be almost as rejuvenated as you were at 25. Just like Sarah, Noah, and Methuselah, you too can learn the great secrets of biblical healing that were lost and hidden. I could tell you how I dedicated my life to this, studying theology, archaeology, Hebrew, and even the history of Israel to better understand the ancient texts. But my story is not what matters most here. However, for you to know how to use this biblical secret, I need you to understand how I discovered it. And the reason for all of this is called Grace, my daughter. Grace was born with cerebral palsy. She couldn't speak, walk, or hear. Put yourself in my place. My daughter, whom I longed to have, was born with a paralyzed brain. She couldn't even cry. She was trapped in her own body. There were days spent in a dark room with countless questions. What did I do to deserve this, God? Why this? Why? And months were spent trying everything, spending money we didn't even have on doctors and treatments. The worst was when a renowned doctor told us that Grace would pass away in about 2 years. When I left that appointment, I left my daughter and wife at home and went for a drive to clear my mind on a rainy afternoon. I remember Frank Sinatra's My Way playing on the radio, and this song gave me a glimmer of hope. I closed my eyes and made the most faithful prayer of my life. All I asked for was a sign, a direction to try to solve this devastating situation. 3 minutes later, something told me to call Bernard. Bernard is a renowned archaeologist and historian, a college contemporary who occasionally gives lectures with me. Bernard answered the call but said he couldn't talk because he was in the middle of an expedition in Israel. Just as we were about to hang up, Bernard asked me a question, and that question changed everything. "Caleb, can you still read Hebrew?" he asked. "Of course," I replied. "Then please translate a manuscript my team just found during an excavation in the Jerusalem area, in Israel," he said. I agreed, and we ended the call. The next day, I woke up to 3 emails in my inbox. Bernard had scanned the manuscripts and sent them to me. As I began to read, I realized they contained groundbreaking revelations that had been removed from the Bible, revelations found nowhere else. Something told me that these revelations needed to be made public after everything humanity was going through. It was something that, in all my years of theology, I had never heard of, and the reason was simple. They didn't want us to know. But good will always triumph over evil, and finally, spiritual healing healing had come for all of us. Then, one specific verse caught my attention. The verse said, "If you remain aware of the sacred frequencies surrounding you, you will have long life and eternal health." I was intrigued. I wanted to understand what these spiritual frequencies were. Why would they give me eternal health? But one thing I knew for sure, this was the explanation behind the longevity and health of so many people who had access to it. These ordinary people simply lived over 100 years in very good health just because they had access to this secret. Something told me this was humanity's greatest spiritual secret, and that this was the answer to my fervent prayer in the car that rainy afternoon to heal my daughter. Until then, I wasn't sure if it would work, and I needed to test it on Grace, but I had no idea how to use these spiritual frequencies or what they truly meant. I spent sleepless nights researching various books and databases from different universities worldwide, until I realized that I wasn't the first to find this. In 1940, Dr. Heinrich Keller, in partnership with Heidelberg University in Germany, conducted clinical tests using these frequencies on terminal cancer patients. And in just 2 months, all 21 of the 21 patients he tested were completely cured, without surgeries, pain, or toxins. But this came at a great cost to his life, because the American government found out and simply burned all records, destroyed the lab, and curiously, the doctor also died sometime later. It was clear they wanted to hide something powerful from people, something that could completely change the world. So I kept searching because this could be the miracle my daughter needed, and it seemed God was working in my favor. At the bottom of a Google search, I clicked on a rarely accessed forum. In that forum, Dr. Heinrich's entire study was published by an anonymous user. It had everything extremely detailed. It said that sound can do incredible things to our body and mind, which is why all religions use sound to spread their prayers. Only you know how you feel when you hear your favorite song. This happens because when the frequency of your favorite song passes through your ears, absolutely all of your cells start to vibrate at the same positive frequency, which not only elevates your body, but also your mind and mood to a state of happiness. The greatest proof of this is the experiment conducted by Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto. This research proved that a single sound frequency can completely change the structure of water. Can you believe it? This scientist spoke different words to a bottle of water, and when the water absorbed the frequency of sacred prayers and the words love and gratitude, the water molecules transformed into perfect symmetry, showing us the beauty of the Lord's perfect creation. But when the water was exposed to the words demon and disease, the water molecules became completely distorted and darkened, as if they were dying. So, since our body is made up of 70% water, imagine how your cells will renew and your body will heal after being exposed to divine sound, as revealed by hidden biblical verses. This happens because the divine frequencies found in these verses are sound compositions, and we know that every sound is measured in hertz. Dr. Heinrich's study proved that the divine frequencies from biblical verses operate in such perfect hertz that they generate the most powerful healing forces possible, capable of unlocking miraculous potential in your body, thereby renewing every cellular telomere, eliminating tumors, relieving chronic pain, eradicating diseased cells, and all types of bacteria and viruses. After this groundbreaking discovery, I became obsessed with finding out how I could access these miraculous frequencies to heal my beautiful daughter's illness. After translating the manuscripts and sending them to Bernard, he was impressed with what we had in our hands and contacted a neuroscientist named Amir Shalev, who runs an advanced clinic in Israel and is one of the leading experts in using sound frequencies for cellular renewal. Dr. Amir Shalev applied these powerful frequencies to over 3,440 patients, from children to seniors, with all the health complications you can imagine. When Dr. Shalev used the miraculous frequencies, he healed people who had been plagued all their lives by tumors, diabetes, obesity, depression, vision problems, back pain, knee pain, and even severe migraines.
I was already tired of trying everything to manage my diabetes and lose weight. With each appointment, the doctors would only increase the number of medications, and I had no hope of feeling well again. That's when I discovered the frequencies recommended by Dr. Shalev. Within a few weeks, my glucose levels began to stabilize, and the weight I'd carried for years started to drop. Not only did I get rid of many medications, but I also gained a new life. A health I thought I'd never get back.
Hi, my name is Chloe. I lived with terrible pain in my back and knees for decades. Sometimes just getting out of bed was a struggle. When I heard about healing frequencies, I admit I was a bit skeptical. But after a month, the pain started to lessen. And today I can do simple things like walking and climbing stairs without suffering. I'm eternally grateful for this chance to live without pain and feel healthy again.
All right, as you can see, this gave these people a new life, a longer, blessed life. protected from all illnesses by the Lord's healing power. For the first time, these people were confident that they would live healthily and safely, see their children and grandchildren grow up, and not end their lives in a wheelchair in a nursing home, unable to speak or walk after being abandoned by their own children. But Dr. Shalov never openly revealed this secret for one reason. If the world knew about this healing secret, the pharmaceutical industry would cease to exist because the greedy medicine mafia doesn't want to improve your health. Their goal is to profit from your pain and despair while they fill their pockets with money and you become increasingly fragile and sick. So this would pose a significant risk to the doctor's life and his family. But when I met Dr. Shalov, I told him that these same healing frequencies were written in the Bible thousands of years ago and had been hidden from the public. As a true Christian, he invited me to bring my daughter to his clinic, where we would test this blessed frequency to try to heal and save my little girl from her syndrome. I gathered all my savings and went to Israel again, this time with my daughter and wife. I had no guarantee that this could reverse my daughter's syndrome. Before the procedure began, I prayed to God and imagined my little girl returning home after being healed. I imagined her having fun with friends at school and telling me about her day. I imagined her running around the house and jumping into my arms when I came home from work. All I wanted in this life was to hear her say, "Daddy, I love you." After I told her a bedtime story, I would give my life for that. And then she entered the procedure room, where a device emitted frequencies throughout her body. The session lasted about 7 minutes. Initially, I was skeptical because it seemed too quick. But when my little girl came out of that room, the miracle finally happened. My wife immediately noticed that something seemed different. She still couldn't speak, but her eyes had a spark, and she was interacting with the world in a new way. 3 days later, when the first signs of healing appeared, I knew for sure that the healing frequency we experienced was a divine blessing. My daughter, who had been silent and immobile, began to show impressive signs of change. For the first time in her young life, tears came from her bright eyes. Shortly afterward, she began to crawl. The progress didn't stop there. The silence that once filled our home started being replaced by little babbling that quickly evolved into clear words. Daddy and Mommy were the first words she spoke, and each one was like music to our ears. My wife and I cried with emotion. Seeing our daughter free of her illness and living as a happy child gave me the courage to bring this healing solution to others. Seeing our daughter's progress, my wife also decided to try the frequencies, as she was suffering from depression due to what we had been through. After listening to the sacred frequencies twice, my wife became joyful again, laughing endlessly, healthy, and with a renewed desire to live life. When we returned from Israel, we took our daughter to our trusted neurologist, Dr. Harris. Dr. Harris performed an MRI and was shocked by what he saw. Previously, our daughter had only 2% healthy brain tissue. After the sacred frequencies, the doctor stated that her brain was now filled with gray matter, responsible for intelligence, which allowed our daughter to start speaking a few months after using the frequencies. I remember the doctor's words very well. "Well, it seems God chose you for a miracle I have never witnessed before. There are things that medicine can't explain. Your daughter is healthy. Congratulations on your faith. It would be wonderful if all children could be healed this way. What did you do?" Our daughter was completely healed, and her life expectancy was no longer just 2 years. After that, our friends and family, noticing the improvements in our daughter, started asking how we had done something considered impossible. I shared everything that was in the ancient Bible scriptures and revealed the truth about healing diseases through God's blessed frequency. Then, many people begged me to help them reverse their health problems, and that's when I decided to pay for the right to use these sacred frequencies. After all, this had been kept secret for centuries, and since only Dr. Shalov in the entire world had access to this powerful frequency, he charged me $10,000 to send me his special frequency collection, given the significant cost he incurred to develop it. That was a lot of money for me at the time, but I felt the Lord spoke to me and gave me the mission to bring this healing solution to all people in the world, so that their children could live free from pain, disease, and suffering. So I invested the money and brought these frequencies to the United States. The first test was conducted with 24 people, our family, community, and church members. My phone didn't stop vibrating with countless calls and messages of gratitude. The first person who wanted to test the frequencies was my childhood friend Mark, who had severe knee pain that made him limp or at times need crutches. In just 11 days of listening to the blessed frequency from his home with his cell phone, without even needing headphones, his arthritis and neuropathy symptoms almost disappeared overnight.
Hello, I'm Mark, 43 years old, and I'm a friend and admirer of Pastor Caleb. Well, I confess I was never one to take much care of myself. As a result, I had back and knee pain that got so bad I could barely play with my kids, and the sadness felt endless. But in a divine blessing, my best friend, Pastor Caleb, introduced me to the healing frequency, and everything changed. Within days, the pain was gone and my energy was back. Today, I am healthier and happier than ever. May God bless this miracle.
I reversed my type 2 diabetes with this miraculous frequency, and I need to share it with you. It's real. God has never abandoned us. In a week, my glucose dropped from 190 to 110, and I'm free from injections and medications. This morning practice not only improved my health, but also brought me closer to the Lord and brought other blessings. It's a 10-minute daily blessing.
My case was severe, and this frequency was a light at the end of the tunnel. I had a tumor in my head, obesity, and high cholesterol, and lived in depression. After listening to the healing frequency, I lost 26 pounds and feel renewed. The doctors couldn't find the tumor before surgery. I am 100% healthy and have a renewed will to live. The frequency saved my life. Thank you, Pastor Caleb.
Everyone who listened to God's frequency immediately felt more energy, happier, with greater self-esteem and motivation. After all of this, I realized I had power in my hands and needed to help more people. That's how I awakened to what the Lord gave me, to bring health, healing, and peace to all sick people through the Bible's miraculous frequencies. To achieve this, I created the Sacred Heal app, a unique and very easy-to-use app that contains the group of sounds exactly at the correct measures given by biblical verses. All you have to do is press the play button on the screen, listen to the biblical sounds, and connect to God's power to treat all pain and eliminate life's hardships, allowing you to live with more health, energy, vitality, and joy for many years without resorting to medications or surgeries. The Sacred Heal app, despite being an app with sound groups, does not require technical skills, a good internet connection, or a new phone, nor does it require special equipment or headphones. I developed a simple app because I myself am not good with technology. You can listen from your phone with or without headphones whenever you want. And don't worry, any volume level will work for you because the sacred focus is on beats per second, not on the sound's intensity or volume. These beats are tuned to harmonize your body completely. When you connect to this sacred frequency, you will have health and energy beyond what you ever imagined. Your body will be lighter, healthier, and more protected. Remember, if God brought you here, it's because your purpose is to live this new life. So just listen to this every morning, and all the problems that afflict you and your family will be swept away from your life. Listening to this sacred sound frequency is all you need to have your confidence renewed, motivation, and receive blessings and miracles from the Lord almost every day in your life. These sound frequencies eliminate sick cells, toxins, inflammations, viruses, bacteria, tumors, and many other complications that may be affecting your health right now. And the best part is that this app is so simple that you only need to tap the screen on your phone for it to do all the work. It's easier than using a messenger app. Here's how it works. First, you will enter your name, age, weight, height, and what you want to improve in your health. This is because the app will identify which healing frequency is best for you in your current situation. It calculates all your information and generates a specific divine frequency to remove obstacles from your life, heal your body's diseases, and protect your health. Additionally, within the app, you will also have access to the 7 miraculous sounds of the Bible. The first frequency is the circulatory frequency. It helps repair the entire circulatory system and strengthens the heart field because this sound operates at the beautiful capacity of 732 beats per second. We recommend its use for people who suffer from high or low blood pressure, heart problems, varicose veins, thrombosis, diabetes, and iron deficiency in the body. In addition to helping with all of these, this frequency helps eliminate toxins, fats, and anything that harms the blood, as well as improving the body's appearance. Frequency number 2 is called the water frequency. We named it this because a Canadian specialist used it to purify and remove oil from a significant aquatic area of the world. The water was poisoned and killing all the fish living there, but he used this frequency on the water, and in less than a week, all the oil, fat, and pollutants were completely eliminated. Tests performed on the water before and after using the frequency proved that the frequency completely cleaned the water of toxins and pollution. Shortly after, the fish returned to live in the affected area as if it had never been polluted. Imagine then, if this frequency cleaned polluted water, imagine what it will do to your body, which is made up of 70% water. Frequency number 3 is called the energy frequency. This frequency is designed to energize your body, give you more motivation and joy, and combat depression, anxiety, and trauma. This frequency helps your mind with increased self-esteem, dream and gives your body more strength to move forward. Sound number 4 is called the life frequency. This frequency helps increase life expectancy. It repairs all cells damaged by age and excess toxins, renewing signs of aging on your skin, improving your quality of life, increasing your well-being, and promoting a longer life. Divine sound number 5 is called the renewal frequency. This frequency helps repair your sleep. When you listen to it for the first time, you'll notice that you slept better and woke up refreshed, energized, and ready to go. This track is one of the most popular because it also helps people with anxiety and depression and eliminates insomnia. Frequency number 6 is called the mental frequency. This frequency helps with mental clarity and fights all issues affecting the mind, such as memory loss, brain fog, concussions, dementia, and brain shrinkage, in addition to boosting intelligence, logical reasoning, and relieving stress. The sacred frequency number 7 is the emotional frequency. This frequency acts directly on the part of the brain that stores traumas, whether mental or physical, eliminating toxins, negative emotions, and repairing memory. This frequency serves to control your emotions, calm your mind, relieve stress, and bring peace and happiness into your life. As you can see, all you need to do is touch the screen to hear these divine sounds and feel your body being renewed from head to toe. This is my mission on Earth, to help as many people as possible renew their health, achieve better quality of life, greater longevity, and live without pain and suffering. And only through the Sacred Heal app can I spread this mission. No more medications, no more being deceived by the pharmaceutical industry that wants us to be perpetually sick to profit from our illness. Most importantly, the divine connection happens when you listen to these divine healing frequencies. This is the divine key to a longer, happier, and safer life, free from pain and disease. You will wake up every day with an explosion of energy, motivation, and divine protection throughout your body. You'll see your life progressing and all your desires being fulfilled by the grace of our Lord. Your health will not only improve, but you will also become a more prosperous, abundant, and enlightened person, because you will now be in direct connection with God and overcome all challenges. Now, you must be wondering how much it will cost to access the Sacred Heal app. But first, I want to say to you who are here with me now, you have just received a surprise gift. For the first 10 people who make this faith decision today and gain access to the Sacred Heal app, I've prepared a special gift. You will receive a bonus audio of special prayer for quick healing, recorded exclusively to enhance the effects of the divine frequencies you'll receive. Additionally, as part of this gift, you'll also receive a blessed aromatherapy kit with essential oils chosen to enhance your healing experience. It includes lavender, myrrh, and eucalyptus, essences used since biblical times to bring peace, comfort, and renewal. But this gift is only for the first 10, so act quickly. The Sacred Heal app has been changing the lives of thousands of people, and I'd like to know from you, how much would you pay to never worry again about the throbbing pains tormenting your body? How much would you pay to save yourself or a loved one from a difficult illness? How much would you pay to gain more longevity, knowing that you'll spend your 70s, 80s, 90s, and even hundreds in full health and vitality? How much would you pay to receive the power of divine healing and enlightenment and connect with the great future God has prepared for you by bringing you to this video? Let me tell you, you won't pay the same $10,000 I paid to gain access. I am not the greedy pharmaceutical industry pushing ineffective drugs on you for a lifetime, causing dependency and side effects. But to keep the app running, I need to cover server costs, as well as pay the salaries of my team of experts who are available from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. to help you. And believe me, that's quite expensive. But I won't pass any of these costs on to you because my goal is to make the app accessible to as many people as possible. Today, your only investment will be just the registration fee for the app. This is because every time I register a new user, I have to pay the company hosting the app online. And I don't think it's fair for me to pay for your registration, do you? But don't worry, because despite the high costs for me, this fee is much lower than all that, especially considering I paid $10,000 for these frequencies and that thousands of people spend more than $1,000 every year on expensive consultations and medications that never work. But I know this amount is still high for most people. I am a faithful servant of the Lord, and my mission is to help as many people as possible overcome their pain and torment. So I won't charge $1,000 to access the app. I also won't charge $500 or even $300. Only today and on this page, you can secure your access to the Sacred Heal app for just $37. But you need to act quickly because the app can only accommodate 10,000 users. And as I record this presentation, almost all spots are filled, with a total of 9,937 accesses. This means there are only 63 spots left to access the Sacred Heal app. So click the button below now to secure your spot before it's too late. After you click the green button below, you will be redirected to our secure payment page, which was voted by Bank of America as the most secure online payment system from 2020 2020 to 2024. On this page, you will enter your contact information and then your payment details. Once you complete your payment, you will be redirected to a secure page where we have a surprise for you, and then we will send the confirmation of your investment and app access directly to your email. You came here through social media, right? We are receiving an average of 18 accesses like yours per minute. Therefore, to fill the remaining 63 unique spots that our servers can support, it will take about 37 minutes. But with our ads, the number of accesses is expected to increase, so this limited time is only an estimate. If you click the green button below and are not redirected to our cart, forget it. You missed your chance forever, as we won't be able to open more spots due to our server limitations. And if you have any doubts that the Sacred Heal app will transform your health, I have something to propose: the 15-day Sacred Blessings Challenge. After 15 days, we will contact you, and if you are not completely satisfied, protected, and enlightened by the divine frequency, I will refund your money immediately. Therefore, the 15-day Sacred Blessings Challenge is proof that you are entirely free of any risk, as it's a legally protected 15-day guarantee. You don't have to say yes to the Sacred Heal app now. Just say maybe, click the green button below, see everything inside, listen to the sounds, and after 15 days decide if you want to keep it. But if you click the button below and are not redirected to the order page, the spots have been filled and you missed your access to someone else because, as I said, our servers can only handle 63 more spots, and we are receiving 18 accesses like yours per minute. But from now on, you will receive 3 special bonuses. The first bonus is the Biblical Prosperity Guide. With this guide, you will discover the secrets and frequencies that will put your body in contact with wealth and prosperity, making you attract everything you desire in your life, because this prosperity frequency operates at 777 beats per second, connecting you directly to the universe's abundance to receive all the financial blessings the universe tries to give you, which you might be unknowingly rejecting. This guide is used by the wealthiest people in the world to attract wealth and keep their body and mind in the money frequency. The Biblical Prosperity Guide is sold separately for $89, but only now will you receive it for free. Bonus 2, the Youth Frequency Protocol. This frequency will work wonders for your self-esteem and beauty. This frequency alters the frequencies of your body's cells, causing your skin to renew and old cells to disappear. Your age marks will fade, and your skin and body will be completely renewed from the inside out, making you look as if you are in your 20s. The Youth Frequency Protocol is sold separately for $59, but only today will you receive it for free. And the third bonus is a surprise bonus, which will amaze you when you discover what it can do for you. The Sacred Heal app and the bonuses you'll have access to will put you on the path to divine healing and longevity. This is the only group of sounds that will make you radiantly healthy and energetic, and you will have much to give, because the more you give, the more you will receive. That's why I'm giving this to you. I've given you a more generous guarantee than usual, because I want to take all the weight off your shoulders. So you have 15 days to decide to keep the Sacred Heal app. It doesn't matter if on the 14th day you decide you no longer want it. Just ask for your refund, and we will be legally obliged to return your money. Now that you know the power of the Sacred Heal app's sacred frequencies, you have 2 options in front of you. The first is to continue with life as it is now, living with pain, toxins, inflammation, and all the health issues that often may be hidden but continue to undermine your quality of life, draining your energy and well-being day after day. In this path, the body wears out more and more, and old age arrives with limitations. Pains only increase, diseases accumulate, and one day you may end up relying on medication and devices to survive, stuck in a hospital bed. And the pain doesn't stop there. Your family will have to bear the costs of this treatment, spending their savings to care for someone who only wished to live in peace, all because you didn't have the courage to make a simple decision that could change everything. But honestly, is this the future you desire? Is it worth following this path? The second option is a different path, a path of hope and healing, where you say yes to let God touch your life and cleanse every pain from your body. A path where you accept the divine intervention that has been sent directly to you, just as the blind, the crippled, and the sick accepted the touch of Jesus in the Bible. Accepting the blessed frequencies is accepting a new life, where each day is a gift filled with health and connection to divine power. And I believe that God brought you to this video for a greater reason, because He has a special purpose for you. We can't know all of His plans, but we can trust that they are for our good. And by accepting this invitation and clicking the green button below, you are making the decision to transform your life and your health. Imagine waking up every morning with renewed energy, while your friends and family wonder what your secret is to such vitality. Imagine being able to move freely, without pain, and without worrying about those limitations that once prevented you from living fully. Imagine spending more time with your children and grandchildren, enjoying every moment without feeling weighed down by the illnesses that once held you back. Yes, this is the moment you prayed for. Or do you believe you arrived here by chance? I believe God has been planning this moment for you, and that's why, if you let this opportunity pass, you may regret it deeply, knowing that the chance to transform your life and health was within your reach but slipped away. Click the green button below now and take advantage of this unique, risk-free opportunity to discover the power of healing frequencies. Believe me, if you are seeing this message now, it's not by chance. Destiny placed this opportunity before you, and it's time to decide. You clicked on this video link for a reason, and if you've reached the end, it's because there's something inside you that knows this is the answer you've been looking for. Please don't ignore this calling. Remember, there is something called free will, and I have seen many people regret the opportunities they let pass by. I fear that you might end up feeling the same, wishing you had taken this step of faith. It's not a decision I can make for you, and even if I could offer this for free, I wouldn't, because only when you invest in something that truly transforms your life do you value it. You will realize how small your problems were in the face of the power of these frequencies. Think of all the good things that will happen in your life, from meeting your partner, getting a good job, to achieving your dreams. All of it required some type of investment, whether in time, money, or energy. And what I am proposing now is no different. Click the green button below, fill in your information securely, and start your healing journey. This is a small investment compared to the long, healthy, and happy life you will have alongside your loved ones. Believe me, the life you deserve is much better than the one you have now, and in just a few seconds, you will feel this transformation. But for that, you need to act now. If you're still here, it's because you haven't clicked the button yet. So, I'll answer some of the most common questions that come up at this moment. Question 1. I thought I would need to install something on my phone or understand technology to use the app, but it was all very simple, wasn't it? Yes, exactly. We designed the Sacred Heal app to be simple and accessible to anyone, even without technology knowledge. Once you complete your registration, you immediately receive an email with simple instructions, along with a video that shows you step-by-step how to use the Sacred Heal app. Question 2. Does the Sacred Heal app take long to arrive? No, access to the app is instant. As soon as you confirm your registration, you will receive an email with your access. You can start listening to the sacred frequencies today without waiting for shipping or delivery. Question 3. How will this work for me? When you listen to the blessed frequencies for the first time, you will feel a profound change in your body. Many people report feeling chills and a light sense of peace, as if touched by a divine presence. Just listen for 10 minutes every morning, and you will see how each area of your health begins to improve. Question 4. No medicine, treatment, or prayer has worked for me before. Why will this work? The difference lies in the science behind these frequencies, discovered in Jerusalem and proven by neuroscientists. More than 9,000 people have been healed of health issues after using this frequency. And if it worked for my family and so many others, there is no reason it won't work for you too. Question 5. My husband has been using this frequency for 8 days, and his headaches and fatigue have disappeared. Is this normal? Yes, this is absolutely normal. Each person has a unique response to these frequencies. Some feel immediate relief, while others may take a few more days. But one thing is certain, everyone who is receptive to this frequency experiences a transformation. Question 6. I started using the Sacred Heal app 2 months ago. I lost 24 pounds and no longer have intestinal pain without making any changes to my routine. Is something wrong with me? No, quite the opposite. This is proof that your body is responding positively to the frequency. Keep using the app and watch how your health continues to improve in all areas. Last question. Are the frequencies available elsewhere for a lower price? Can I find them on YouTube or Spotify? The Sacred Heal app is exclusive and protected to ensure the quality of the frequencies. Our technology guarantees that each sound is delivered in its purest form, which doesn't happen on other platforms. Moreover, we have a 98% satisfaction rate precisely because we offer a tested and proven method. Your risk is 0 because our guarantee is a 100% money-back guarantee within 15 days. So, take this test. Click the green button below and start transforming your life with the power that comes directly from the scriptures. But remember, this is your only chance. And if you don't act now, you might miss this opportunity to someone else. May God bless your decision. I, Pastor Caleb, hope to see you on the other side, beginning a new life full of health and blessings.